Meteorologist Paul Wetzel has been saying we're on pace to be the third wettest year on record.
That's too much rain for farmers. Some of the crops will rot in the fields, but even for the farmers who harvested it all, the year's excess rain created problems which may linger into next year. Farming in the mud is our top story at 11.
Springfield Township farmer George Hauk this afternoon filled his hand with bad soybeans that he had collected elsewhere to show what excess rain can do to a crop.
Some of these that have this black mold and like the shriveled, see where that one, the seed coat's broken on it.
On some of the land Hauk farms, ruts can be seen, evidence of what heavy machinery can do to wet fields. He says putting big combines on mud compacts the soil, eventually preventing the roots of new plants from growing into the ground.
That to me is probably our biggest concern right now, is the compaction issues that are going to haunt us for the next 5, 6, 7 years.
Some fields will not get harvested this year.
Eric Barrett runs the Mahoning County Extension Service. He had graphs showing that the corn and soybean harvest in Ohio was behind the 5-year average and that the winter wheat condition was worse this year compared with last year.
There are some fields we've seen that the wind, the rain have just been too much, and that crop's pretty much laying down.
So this whole area should be nice solid little green rows.
George Hauk's field of rye, however, is virtually all brown, the heavy autumn rain drowning the seeds before they could grow. His cornfields are ready for winter. Hauk did get all of his crop harvested, but not before dealing with an unexpected issue.
We even had a unique thing we've never seen before. The stink bugs came along and drilled holes in the pods and in the ears, and that let water get in. That, I mean, we've never heard of such a thing.
Eric Barrett also told me that despite all the rain, they are expecting a record yield this year for Ohio as a whole, though he says it will not be a record in the counties around Youngstown. Farmers are now hoping for a hard freeze. 10 days or so would be nice. The freezing and thawing helps keep the soil less compacted, which will help with next year's growing season.